We belong to Allah, and to Him we shall return. My respected elder uncle Mr. Saidul Haque Chowdhury was born in Joshat, the capital of Assam British India, in 1934 and died on 2nd April 2023, London. Dr. Saidul Haque Chowdhury was the eldest of all the uncles. He left 4 children and a wife at the time of his death. His 3 sons and 1 daughter are all engaged in various professions, including engineers, solicitors in England. Dr. Saidul Haque Chowdhury has completed matric from Sylhet Government Pilot School. In 1952, he has completed HSC from Sylhet Government MC College. Mr. Saidul Haque Chowdhury has our first MBBS doctor in South Surma area, Sylhet. Following this, postgraduate FCPS degree from Karachi Medical College, West Pakistan, and studied for 2 years at Karachi Medical College. The country is deprived of this talented man. We pray for everyone that the great Allah grant him Jannatul Firdaus. Amen. It was a great privilege and honor for me to be able to interview him at the end of his life. A lot of unknown information about my family has been exposed through it.
Side by 2 boy.
Side by 2 boy.
2 জন বোন না আপনি হইলা 3 নম্বর
না 3 নম্বর
3 নম্বর আর আপনি ইয়েত ফরসই এমসি কলেজ সিলেট এমসি কলেজ
সিলেট গভর্নমেন্ট স্কুল এন্ড এমসি কলেজ
আচ্ছা আপনার ছোটবেলার কিছু স্টোরি হোক আমরা শুনি লেট মি হিয়ার ইট when you were young how was the life in Jalalpur in the village?
Life was very good.
Huh?
I was everywhere. I was well reception getting actually because I was as a student. I was a good student. In Postala school, back number second from Postala school, Jalalpur school. I was always number 1, and then I went to Shilam, Chok Bazar na ki jano bole
Chok Bazar,
Shilam Chok Bazar eta Shilam eta mane ঠাকুর প্রসন্ন ঠাকুর ছিল মানে ব্রাহ্মণ প্রসন্ন ঠাকুর জমিদার শিলামের মানে জমিদার ছিল so he established a school and it was ME school but middle school, it was not full high school. So it was ME school up to 6th level. So I was admitted there. I got this seat there, and I was always doing good in the ME school, always first. And
আমাদের আমার দাদা দাদি যারা আসলা আমরা আপনার আব্বা আম্মা তার অবস্থা কিরকম আছে in financially and generally
financially middle class actually family, and generally the income was coming from my father. Father was in Joshat. He used to have some business there, and he was
Joshat in Assam. I've been there.
Yeah. So he used to send money. My brother was the handling the money at home.
Brother, which brother? Older brother?
My older brother,
oldest brother.
And he was controlling the finance and everything.
Was it good with his finance?
Yeah, he was a good actually. And my uncle actually ওই একটা হিস্ট্রি আছে, এটা অনেকে জানে না হয়তো।
আর একটু বলেন না।
My uncle was actually and father together.
ওকে।
Uncle was supposed to do everything at home, but when my brother became quite capable, he was doing himself instead of my uncle. Uncle was not very, he was a relaxed person. Very
He wasn't active.
and he was not doing much actually, but he was a very good man actually.
So that means your father had another brother. Your father had another brother, which is they are two brothers.
So there are two brothers. The uncle was older than my father.
Oh, he was older, yeah.
He was older, but he did not do much actually. He was boss of the family, but doing nothing much.
Really? So that means you didn't have any auntie or anybody?
Yeah.
No sister of your father?
We had two sisters. They have two sisters. One was in Somashpur.
Somashpur, I heard of, yeah.
One sister, and another was Novagi.
Novagi, acha.
Novagi, another brother,
Acha, acha.
another sister.
I heard. So that was your fufu.
Two fufu.
Two fufu. Okay.
So they have got their family now, but when we are young, we had a lot of connection with them as well. But nowadays there is nothing much link.
In common.
Link, not much there. So,
But I've got one question. Dada had another family in India, in Joshat.
yeah.
So do you have any connection with them?
Yeah. He had another
Can you give
family.
me the name of them?
And
Do you have the name for them? You had a stepsister?
My father had one daughter actually from that
Family.
family, Joshat family, and that one or two, I can't remember.
Two.
Two. But they did not make the connection with us. My father came back without them. So the link went away altogether. We do not know.
Are they older than you or younger than you?
More or less our same age group actually. My age group.
Oh, your age group. Okay. So you ever met them? Did you ever met them?
No, we could not have a chance to meet them. But my father came with.
But knowing that you have a step sister, you never had any ambition that I want to go and meet them.
No, that depends on
any of your brothers.
Her father actually depends on the father actually. Father should have done it, but
So you are blaming your father then?
Nobody can. It is the same thing actually. Everybody think about that it is his duty to introduce, but we did not make it.
Sure.
This is why we did not have a chance to see our sister.
Meet them.
But we do not.
But
know.
out of 4 brothers and 2 sisters of yours, I know you are very busy with your job on the time. You are working as a health inspector. Am I right? In Bangladesh time, yeah.
No, in hospital. I was also inspector initially, but only for a short time, 6 months or something like this.
Where that was in Dhaka or Sylhet?
Sylhet.
Okay.
No, not Sylhet. It was
Dhaka. Must be in Moymanshing or?
Moymanshing was actually from when I was in Dhaka. I was sent on occasion to Moymanshing with the job of the health inspector. And when I was there in Moymanshing, I got a chance to go to Karachi for a short time.
I see. Okay.
For a year, and from there I came back to Dhaka. And I got the job in Midford Hospital, emergency officer. And after that, I was appointed as this clinical assistant of one of the consultants. It was in Dhaka initially, and then after 6 months I got sent to Mohanshing Medical College.
I see.
And then from there, from clinical assistant to registered to RP. When I was an RP in 2 years time.
So was you married on the time, or was you married, or
No, not yet.
that time you were
Towards the
single?
end of these 2 years,
Acha.
in Mohanshing, I got married, and then I got the chance of coming to England with scholarship. I did have a scholarship from
So your wedding took place in Sylhet or Mohanshing?
Mohanshing.
Or it was in Mohanshing?
I did not have a chance to go to Sylhet.
Acha.
From Dhaka and Mohanshing.
So was your brother, they're all was on the wedding in Mohanshing or
Mohanshing.
Mohanshing? They were, Dada, your father was there as well on the time, or your dad was there?
No, he was still in Joshat.
Joshat, okay.
So
He couldn't make it.
No, he couldn't.
So you have taken your wedding by yourself with your brother?
Yeah.
Acha, acha.
My
That's
brother
interesting.
was taking as well, big brother.
Oh, he was, big brother was taking care of everything.
Yeah.
MashaAllah, good. So after that you traveled to London.
Yes, after.
Was it 1965 you said?
Yes, I made my MBBS from Dhaka Medical College. The education side. After the MC College, I had a 1 year in local Sylhet school, medical school. But after 1 year, I decided to go to the medical college, and I gave up the Sylhet course and got the chance to go to Dhaka Medical College. Only one medical college, it was Dhaka. No other medical college in East Pakistan. So that was time I got a chance in 1955 to educate from the Dhaka Medical College, and MBBS I did it in 1961 from Dhaka Medical College. And after the Dhaka Medical College, I had a job. First job was Mohanshing, and Mohanshing for 6 months in public health department, only for 6 months. And then I got the chance to go to Karachi, and from Karachi I decided to come back because the subject I took I did not like it, so I had to come back to Dhaka.
I see.
And started again medical practice and all. Started with the casualty. I got a job. First job was casualty in the Midford. 6 months, and after 6 months I had a 1 year in medical college as a clinical assistant, and then I was posted to Mohanshing again as a registrar, and after a registrar for 6 months automatically the RP was the next status, and RP was somewhere other vacancy came, and I became the RP.
So
resident medical officer, registered to medical. So I had a 1 year RP, and after 1 year I got a chance to come to England for a education, medical
I see.
education.
It's interesting. So you came to England in 1965.
67.
67. 67. So my,
I had 6 or 7 years.
forgive me for
6
asking
or
you this
7 years
question.
working in East Pakistan.
Forgive me for asking this question. After that, how many times you've been traveled to Bangladesh? Many times? I know it's a very
Yeah.
I'm sure you were busy with your family that time, huh?
A few times actually.
Mm-hmm.
Initially, I did not go for another from the England to Bangladesh for 4 years, and then I got the full medical service, GP service here, and at the time of GP service, GP working, I had a chance to come with
Family.
Leave or something, come back and see my father as well. He came back from Joshat to Sylhet. And
Who was the closest one in the family that your parents used to like? You or older one? Closest to the mom and dad. Which son out of 4 brothers and 2 sisters, which one was very close to family, like Dada, Dadi, jara amader Dada, Dadi ase?
I think
you were the one, I guess.
My big brother.
Not you?
I was away. How can I give?
No, but still, because you're away from a distance, so was he not the favorite one in the family, or is the oldest one?
The close as a whole, close. My brother was the close, but the financial side, the practical side, if you think he was the
closest,
yeah,
closest one.
Yeah.
And out of all 4 brothers, who was the one actually doing, like after your time in United Kingdom? Was it Luftul Haq or other brother that was in like supporting the families on the time, or you all was supporting together? I know this is a very important question, Karan. This is what we need to know, because your older brother has left a family members of 9 kids and 4 others. So how you guys combined that to make it, because he passed away in very early age, wasn't it?
I think when if I think it is, we are all responsible for family, but mainly I would think that at least your father was more supporting family in Bangladesh.
Okay. So it was like everybody's combining, but he was the main one who was actually, which is good. You know, someone have to take the responsibility in families. You know, that's very important. And after, like you went to the London, then no, before my dad went to London, then you went, then Chuto Sasa, no? Luftul Chasa went afterward, is it? Luftul Chasa, no? So he actually he was not married on the time, he was a single person, wasn't it? When he came 1976?
Not too late actually. He was here as a bachelor, but
you supported him a lot, I heard that.
Supporting actually casual. Still your father was mainly supporting. Because he was established here, your father.
My father was established
here, and he was probably earning enough to support the family. And I and Manik, we are in casual actually, but your father was mainly supporting the family at that time.
Okay. Now my question, one of the question was, I remember that when I was in Bangladesh, that your mom used to always talk about you rather than any other son. So this was my dialogue to you to find out that whether you know that your mom used to always ask for, your name was Suleiman. Where is Suleiman? Where is Suleiman? This is what I could remember. This is why I was asking you this question. Do you know that who was the lovable person in the family? It was you. You understand? So this is what I was trying to make it to you, to say that Dadi used to love you a lot, because I remember that in my own ears. So, and out of the family members, you were the one who was actually been always asking for you, always. I was a little kid. Even if you hear it from my senior like Shireen or Jamal or Jalal, they'll tell you. But I was a little kid, and I remember that you were the favorite one in the family. So you should be proud of that. And I think Amra families একটা আছে, is a really bonded family. Amra the family, we don't care কে কি করছে, but Amra we are very bonded. We love each other, and it should be like that in reality. So এটা আমি খোয়ার কারণ হলো চাচা, that you are the chosen one in the family. And even though the দাদাও যে আসলা, দাদা যে আপনার আব্বা, he used to love you a lot as well. He used to love everybody, but you were someone was very special to the family on that time. But it happens in reality in life.
My father actually still was in Assam, where I came here, and he bought. Before I went to the medical college Dhaka, he bought land in front of Miroga, very nice plot, and 6 or 7 acres to support my education. He bought it.
He bought it for you, see? So whatever I said, that does he coordinate with you that you were the, I asked you the question, but your question was the older one. Definitely in my family, my older one is the most favorite, but in between that there is somebody else. No, you cannot see, I cannot see, but people can see it. See, he actually bought it for your support of your education. Does it make sense? So anyway, this is, I'm just saying it, it's just to make you feel in reality that we don't see the love, there is a love behind, always. But we get, ওই যে আমরা যে কি হয় লাইফের সাথে এত ইন্টিমেট হয়ে যায় যে এটা করবো, কিন্তু parents is quite important. It's very important. But you have done well, কারণ এটা দাদি সবসময় কইতো যে আমি জানি সে ব্যস্ত, আসতে পারতেছে না, বাট রিয়ালিটিটা এটাই যে আমরা sometimes we have to make time. এই যে আজকে আপনি এখানে আইছেন, you'll feel much better. So sometimes you need to go out, you have to feel your families. And আমি তো মনে করি যে I have made this statement to Scotland Sasa, that you 3 brothers should go to Bangladesh if you can. Book a first class ticket and go to Bangladesh. I have accommodation there, you can stay there. There will be only 2-3 servants I need to organize. Everything is there, air conditions, property. If I need to buy a car, spend your time there and mix with people, give your thought to people, and this is very important. These are the reference leaves behind for everyone. So I think you, Luftul Chasa এবং Baba, you should all go together. If you need, you book up a flight. December is a good weather. Go there and enjoy yourself. বুঝছেন? কারণ it is important. You should see your own land. এর জন্য যে গাড়িতে কইলাম না, একটা যদি আমরা একটা প্রপার্টি বানাইয়া তো anybody can. After you, after me, they can go. Your daughter, son, they can go and visit and see what you left behind. And it's very important because this is all left by your father. You understand? আপনারা তো কেউ তো, আমি তো I speak very open mind. আমরা তো কেউ কিছু করি নাই, ওরা তো রেখে গেছে. So why not we make it look nice and leave it on their name? Am I saying wrong thing or right thing? আমি কিছু wrong বলতেছি না right বলতেছি? We should make it and leave it on Dada Dadi's name. Because this is their place and we should take it off from everyone. আপনি কি মনে করেন এটা কি তা রাইট কইছি না রং কইছি?
Yes, the thing is that actually Bangladesh administration and the government are probably responsible for not really going back to country because of their chaos.
Chaos and corruption. Yes, you can say that. I 100% agree with you. Any students coming out of Bangladesh, they don't want to go back because they don't have any thought of going back.
Attraction.
There's no attraction. And even though if the government supported them, say, look, you guys come back, we'll give you what you need, then they would go back because the corruption is full. What you're saying, you're correct. But we have to think one thing in reality of the life, that corruptions, there is no time for us to go into the corruption. We can support our village in a separate way because these things are gone now.
Yes, you will have to select yourself out of
Absolutely.
Yes.
ওই যে আগে যে একটা কথা কইলাম আপনারে যে আমরা যদি এরকম একটা জিনিস করিয়া রাখি বাড়ির মাঝে একজনে করছে, আমি এবার এক্সপিরিয়েন্স করি আইছি। আমার আর কোম্পানির একজন ডাইরেক্টর নন্দন পার্কে, সে তার বাড়ি বড়লেখার ওদিকে, সে কি করছে তার বাড়িতে পুরা সারাউন্ডিং কইরা সে একটা থিম পার্ক করছে বাড়ির ভিতরে। মানে থিম পার্ক যে বাচ্চাদের খেলাইবার এই সেই ডেরি প্লাস ওই যে ট্রেন আছে না, ইলেকট্রিক ট্রেন, সে নিজে বানাইছে ইন্ডিয়া থেকে ইঞ্জিন মেকানিক্যাল আনি। তার প্রত্যেক ডে 200-300 মানুষ ভিজিট করে 50 টাকা দিয়ে, আর ওই টাকাটা ফান্ডে যায়। ফান্ডে গিয়ে সে আরেকটা ক্লিনিক করে রাখছে, ওই ক্লিনিকের ওই টাকা দিয়ে ক্লিনিকটা চলে। চিন্তা করেন, this is what we need to calculate ourselves. আমরা এটা ক্যালকুলেট করা, আমাদের এখন ডাইরেক্টর করছে। বাড়ি আপনার ইয়েতে এই রনি ফাইলোর যে বড়লেখার ওদিকে। It's a very clever move he made, very clever.
So he settled there.
He settled there, yes. But সে তার ছেলে পেলে সবই বাইরে আছে, কানাডাতে আছে। কানাডাতে। So he made a settle. ওই যে সে তার ওই যে ঢাকায় কি হচ্ছে করাপশন এগুলাতে নাই, kept it side. সে তার বাড়ির আশেপাশে যেগুলো আছে ওইগুলো সে সবাই রিচ বানাই রাখছে। এইটা লাস্ট 5 years গিয়াস